Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for July 20th, 2023. This is for Cancer. Let's see what we've got, Cancer. This is our last shuffle. Let's see. So what we have here is back and forth, and we have the honoring path. So a lot of this is like you're torn about, you may be on the fence. Not even torn. It's not torn. You're on the fence waiting for something to happen, right? Because you plan on doing the right thing, but right now that may be eluding you. Like, I'm not sure what the right thing is to do yet. I'm just going to wait and see how things pan out, you know. You may be back and forth. I'm not sure. Should I step back or should I move forward? Let's see. And a lot of this has to do with, ooh, gosh, okay. The thing is like, if you don't believe that something is going to work out, then it won't. You got a lot of cards hitting the ground here. Oh my gosh, Spirit is like, they think I know everything apparently. Okay, let's just get these out because, all right, hold on. There's like 2 or 3 more on this side. All right, Spirit. We've got jokes today, apparently, but they don't. They never joke. Okay, so, well, they do. We have Magician, the Moon, Knight of Wands, 4 of Cups, Strength, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Judgment, and the Hierophant. Lots and lots of cards with the Magician. Now, this tells me here that it is, this is a situation that may be reoccurring, right? This may be a reoccurring thing that this may have come up again, kind of energy, and you are trying to decide whether you should do things your way or you should do things traditionally. It's eluding you, or it may be eluding you, right? Should I just do things my way or should I follow tradition? They're saying that it's almost more important that you do things your way, and they're speaking of like traditionally. Something is making you unhappy. You're trying to, the thing is like tradition may be coming up to you as like this is all a lie, you know. I'm seeing something like that, like this is all bull, like tradition schmadition, you know. I'm not following traditions anymore. It's like there's a community or energy of a group of people or your circle that just does things a certain way just because, you know, my granddaddy did it, my great granddaddy did it, kind of energy. Not necessarily that is the case, like it's a familial thing, but it definitely could be. And they're speaking of you trusting your own tradition or your own mind here, right? They're saying here that the things like the past or the way things were done, there's something lackluster or missing from that. It's not, it's almost as though you're worried about regretting following tradition and that you're like, should I just do my own thing? And Spirit's almost telling you that you should, because at least then you understand why you're doing what you're doing, and you can believe in it more because you put it there, you implemented it, right? So it's based on your capabilities and what's going on with you in your current present, you know, your current moment, your current situation. Is a lot, right? That was a lot. They want you to do what is best for you, right? Because it's something that whatever's best for you is going to free you, and so that you're able to take advantage of whatever comes your way. Because it seems like Spirit wants you to be free, like able to crisscross and move around. Sometimes the traditions of man are just that. It's not anything sacred. You know, sometimes they're like, oh, it's sacred. We've always done it this way. And it's like, oh, this is traditions of man, right? And if that's the case, any man, any person, any spirit here can create a tradition, right? And that can be sacred, right? Because that's what you chose to do. Even if you're trying to do something along the lines of like spell work or harnessing the magic of the moon or anything like that, it's almost like Spirit is saying you've got to come up with your own thing, your own ritual, your own with the Hierophant, you know, your own traditions, your own ritual or your own spell or your own thing, because it's just as powerful because you believe in it and your intent, right? Even if you pray, it's like you're praying, you don't have to say the same prayer that the other people say. I used to be a member of a church, and it seemed like every single time, very heavily, integrated into the culture of this church, and it was like they would say the same prayer over and over and over again, and it was like it would get to a point where I'm like, it's losing power. I don't feel the power in this, and although there's power in all things, right? But they're showing here that you've got to believe in the things that you're saying or doing, or it doesn't matter. So very important to create your own tradition, right? They're saying back and forth with King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Seven of Swords. And they're saying that you're walking away from something because you believe it's a lie, and you want to start something new that you can put your heart into, right? Because you're starting to become complacent in something. And it's like a religion or tradition or something like that, right? Organized religion, I would say. Not the belief of an entity or belief of a higher power necessarily, but just the tradition aspect of joining an organized religious faction. This is what this looks like here. The honoring path with Knight of Wands and King of Wands is that you should be free to move around, right? As the truth is revealed to you, you should be able to just go towards that instead of this energy of feeling overwhelmed or heavy laden with I have to choose a path. Either I'm with this or I'm with that. The truth is all around you, and there's something that you are maybe contemplating at this time. Fear, I feel like I'm talking to one Cancer because this is super specific, right? Super specific. Fear with the Wheel of Fortune and Tower, there's an energy of like worrying that things are going to make a turn for the worst. This is a foreboding energy of fear, like, if I try to change or do something different, then I'm destroying everything that the founding fathers or the foundation of this is going to, things are going to fall apart. That's a fear. Things will change for the better, actually, and it will shock you, is what that says. But the fear is things are going to just, flip. I'm going to, if I don't do this on this particular day, then everything's going to fall apart. And Spirit's like, if you believe so, fragmented energy with Five of Wands, Two of Cups. And so you're torn between the fantasy or what you think, versus what actually is. They're showing that you are defensive because you've been in a fog and kind of, there's a fog. Like, I'm confused. Is this a fantasy? Is this something I just drummed up in my head? And, is this a fairy tale? Some of what you have ascribed to has been almost akin to a fairy tale for you, and you may feel this way, and you may be struggling with being on the same page with it or aligning to it. And then that causes fragmented energy where you're just like, I don't know where any of this fits because I'm struggling with it. It creates a defensiveness, though. Like, you may, when you're challenged, you may defend it, is what this shows. Like, yeah, it's confusing, but I'm defending the confusion because that's all I know, and something like that. So I'm speaking to a Cancer that may be struggling with some organization and some kind of thing of that nature. So you could be dealing with another Cancer, a Pisces, a Taurus, a Leo. We also have Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio here as well. You don't have to be dealing with these signs at all. However, these signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.